quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they...
And right away, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
That throw by Vick incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number one. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Vick. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Touchdown! Jason Witten, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
A good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That was second down run for Murray.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Vic to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Throwing on second and long. Vic under pressure, and they got to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown! Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And some room to run now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 39 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Jones throwing for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Vick. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vick.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's at the 40. Past the 20.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
The final shot before break. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley as time expires in the first half.
And the Giants get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's down the field of Moss, complete.
A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss from 6 yards away.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Vick will look to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick as his guys are able to extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Flushed out right.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's going to be caught by Moss. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Vick, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Michael Vick. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Jones throw taken in by Moss.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Jones.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Kyle Pitts.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the left.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Going right side, he has Witten.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On first down, Murray. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Vic. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Vic to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They go option right on second and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Michael Vick scoring on the 2-yard keeper, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.